Blessed day to you, all my sports to the bone people. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you all for tuning in. Hope everybody is doing well. Hope you're all having a fantastic day so far. So, we have two stories to look at in this one. Now, oftentimes as fans, we like to say that CWI, they should find a way to utilize some of the past greats to make sure that, they are helping the future, helping the youngsters. Well, CWI, they have a thing going right now where Keacy Ambrose and Courtney Walsh, they're spending some time with the rising stars, right? They are going through different stuff with them. We're gonna go into that. Plus, we're going to be taking a look at Keacy Carty. He said a couple of things after scoring that magnificent century against Ireland. Unfortunately, the game didn't play out, but, he spoke about the century nonetheless. So, let's give a listening ear. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. All right, so let's start off with the what CWI are up to. So, I am on the official website. The headline says, Cricket West Indies leverages legacy of legends to mentor rising stars. Sometimes we're talking about these past players and we're saying that, it would be good to have them there on a permanent basis. Somebody like a Keacy Ambrose, a hero, we know everything that the man has achieved. And we know that, he still has the passion, and wants to help and stuff. So, sometimes we look at it and we're saying, these guys should be there on a long-term contract. But every now and again we might hear that a few past players, they come in to do some mentorship thing and stuff. So let's get down into this. So it says the legacy of our legends must be embraced and utilized to help shape our future success. That is what CWI, that is what they are saying. Now they said this is the stance being taken by Cricket West Indies and practically applied to the regional body, in their most recent mentorship initiative. So they say, as part of CWI's ongoing commitment to nurturing regional talent, legendary West Indies fast bowlers Sir Keacy Ambrose and Courtney Walsh are actively engaging with the West Indies academy players at the Coolidge Cricket Ground, trying to get them from their young, right? Trying to get them on the right path. They said the initiative began on Wednesday, May 21st, right? With a powerful legacy discussion led by Sir Keacy Ambrose, who shared personal stories and insights on the proud heritage, global achievement, and enduring spirit of West Indies cricket. They said the session served as a reminder to the academy players of the prestigious legacy they are now part of as the emerging ambassadors of the game, right? And they say what gone through the gate, gone bad already. So I guess, the players that are now upcoming, they are trying to, plant a seed in their heart. You understand? Trying to plant a seed of, you could say, trying to get them to be patriotic to West Indies cricket. Now they are saying, building on this momentum, the mentorship program will continue with the series of technical and experimental session led by the fast bowling greats, right? So they're going to be conducting a couple of sessions. So they say May 26 to 27, Sir Keacy Ambrose will lead the red ball scenario based training, focusing on match awareness, tactical execution, and mindset development, right? So trying to mimic what they will face when they when they go up against good opponents, when they hopefully make it to the international level, right? So match scenarios were in red ball cricket. You understand what to do if you find yourself in this situation, how to work out a batsman, how to work out a bowler, how to do this, how to do that, And then they say from June 2nd to 3, from June 2 to 3, Courtney Walsh will guide the players through a 2-day practice match, offering in-depth mentoring as part of his role as a bowling mentor. So Sir Keacy Ambrose and Courtney Walsh are set to impart some very good knowledge on the youngsters. Now, CWI's director, Miles Bascom, he spoke on the initiative, and this is him here now. And I quote, There is no greater inspiration for our young players than learning directly from the legends whose names are etched in history, in the history of West Indies cricket. Right? He's saying that this initiative not only enhances their technical skills, but also helps to instill the value, pride, and passion that define what it means to wear the maroon colors, right? And as I said, these guys, they have achieved it. They have achieved it all. You understand? And they are not only bringing good knowledge to the youngsters, but they are doing it in such a way that they are hoping that something will prick inside the youngsters, and they will become passionate about, if they are not already passionate about representing West Indies. Not only being passionate about playing cricket, but being passionate about representing the region. So that is what they are saying there. Now, the academic coach is also happy with this initiative. This is him here now. There's an academic coach, Ramesh Subersingh, spoke about the importance of historical education in the development of young players. So this is him now, and I quote: "For our young players, understanding the history of West Indies cricket is just as important as developing their technical and tactical skills. Having legends like Sir Curtly Ambrose and Courtney Walsh share their journeys, approaches, and values brings a depth of learning to no textbook or training manual can offer." Right? So that is him there, end quote. So, happy to know that CWR, they are utilizing these past players to try and, get the future players ready. You understand? So, shout out to Sir Curtly Ambrose and Courtney Walsh. All right, just before we go, my viewers, yesterday we had that game between the West Indies and Ireland, the second ODI. Unfortunately for us, the rain decided the game wasn't supposed to go to the end. Luckily for Keacy Carty, and from a personal standpoint, he was able to get up his second ODI century. He was able to bring up his second ODI century. So he spoke to the CWI media team, and this is what he had to say. He was saying that it's great to have scored a century, but he wished the game had played out and, West Indies would come out on top, could come out on top. So it was good to score that century, but obviously it's a team sport. So he's going to say, he definitely wanted the game to go all the way to the end with West Indies coming out on top. He was saying that the plan was very simple. They didn't do too well in the first game as a batting unit, so it was all about going out there, counteracting what their bowlers had to offer, and just play their cricket. You understand? He was saying that they applied, they applied all of what they worked on in practice, and they were able to get more runs. He was saying that it was difficult to start, talking about his own innings, saying that it was difficult to start, so it was a bit slow, but once he got in, it was all about trying to cash in and trying to see if he could up the scoring rate a little bit. He was saying that he wanted to push a little faster, but the pitch was a bit tough. You understand? So good. He was also asked about, how is it that, what is contributing to him being this consistent in ODI cricket for us. Remember, he finished off as, I think he was our leading run scorer last year in ODI cricket. And to start off this way, he was saying that he has been working on a lot of things, just preparation, working on the skills that you need to be successful in ODI cricket, and just trusting the process and teammates when he goes out there to bat. So that is Keacy Carty there, my people, after scoring a century in the second ODI. Gonna leave it right there. We'll talk again later. Big up on yourself.